welcome back to a cloud-filled day.
Yeah, it's pretty dreary out today.
It is.
But it's better now that we're in a Porsche Cayenne GTS.
It is nice. And since the last time we got together and the weather was not so nice, we did a 5 things we like in 5 minutes. I figured we could probably do another 5 things I like about the Porsche in 5 minutes or less.
Sounds great to me.
Well, we've wasted 1 minute already, so let's get at her.
What was your number one that you like?
Number one is that exhaust. I mean, that is the nicest thing. And that's completely stock. Just hit the sport button and that's what you get. It is mounds of entertainment.
It is great.
You do not get good gas mileage when you hear it though. But that's fun. Number one is the exhaust. That note is phenomenal. Definitely Porsche.
So what's your number two on this car?
I have to lump it in with the fact that it's a Porsche.
You just love Porsches, don't you?
I do love Porsches, and this is the most practical Porsche that they make.
It's hard
arguably.
It's hard to argue that it's not, though, because it can tow, it can do all this stuff.
Well, here's all the things I do with it. We use it as a family hauler.
It fits everybody comfortably.
It fits everybody. As you know, you have heated back seats even, which is great. It tows really well. I have towed our camper for years and have had 0 issues with it. Wonderful in that. It looks nice. It doesn't look like a 911. It is an SUV.
But it looks probably the best out of all the SUVs on the market, short of the Lamborghini Urus.
If you restated that and said all of the SUVs in 2008,
it's by far the best.
By far the best. And it still holds its looks.
Yep.
So I think number 2, the fact that it's a Porsche and it looks nice.
Yep. So I think my number 3 for this car would be the sheer torque this has when you stomp on it leaving a stop sign or getting on an on-ramp.
You mean like this?
Yeah. Just like that. And
okay, I'll give it to you.
That's definitely number 3.
I enjoy that. Number 3 is the torque.
It's easily more than you need, but
way
not
more than you need.
But it's not so much you can't use it.
Well, and you're not going to get in a lot of trouble with it.
No.
Because we just got to the speed limit really fast. And it was fun.
And it pushed me into my seat.
Yeah. So torque number 3, love it.
So I just said what number 3 would be. What's number 4?
Number 4 is when you sit inside of this, you are cocooned in Alcantara. So that is a design feature of the GTS in specific. And in 2008, they really went for it. You got the entire headliner is Alcantara. You got the A-pillars in Alcantara. You got the inserts of the seats in Alcantara. It is just filled with glorious eye candy. Even in a color I don't really like, gray, adding that Alcantara is phenomenal. And you'll understand what I mean when you get into a car that has Alcantara on the headliner and the A-pillars and then get into a car without it. Having the Alcantara is just like a luxury that is wonderful.
It spices up the interior quite a bit. It makes it feel luxurious and otherworldly almost in this car.
It does. It is an expensive option if you go to get it. So I can understand why people don't do that. But number 4, the Alcantara, wonderful.
Agreed.
So after you boil down everything with this car, the number 5 thing, which probably should be closer to like the number 1 or number 2 thing that I like about it, is its reliability.
But the other ones are just so good of options.
They are good options, but it's nice to have a reliable car.
It is.
So I've had this car for like almost 3 years. I have had almost no issues. No more issues than any other car that I've ever owned.
Which is crazy because everybody thinks when you hop in an exotic car that costs this much money, it's prone to breaking down because it produces so much power.
For a car that was originally $110,000, I do not pay any more on maintenance than I have on any other car ever.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. And I know that it's not going to break down. I can drive down to Texas and I know I'm going to have a reliable car. I can tow a camper with it. I know it's going to be reliable and not break down.
All that you have to do to maintain that is your standard maintenance.
Make sure you get the oil changed at proper intervals. Make sure that you do the maintenance that they tell you to do. You're going to have a wonderful vehicle with no more issues than a Toyota Camry.
Well, guys, because someone talks so much, I'm adding a 1-minute extension on to our 5-minute long video.
That doesn't even make any sense.
I know, but you talk too much.
5 things in 6. Thank you.
It's great.
Number 5.
Reliability.
Reliability. Well, that about sums up the 5 things we like about the 2008 Porsche Cayenne GTS.
Yeah, I think there's some pretty solid things to be liked about this car too.
If you're in the market to get an SUV, on the used market to get an SUV, unless you want to get a brand new one, and cheers to you, I would buy one. I would definitely not bat an eye at buying a 2008 or newer. I would probably stay away from the 2003 to 2006s. They're getting a little bit too old and they have some of that quirkiness. So 2008 and newer, fantastic machines. They are an all-around vehicle that will do everything for you. You're going to have fun with it. You're going to be able to haul the family with it. You can tow a bunch with it. Just super fun. So
those are the 5 things we liked, and if you enjoy the video, make sure you click that like and subscribe button. And
before we're out,
Awkward 5. We'll see you next time.
Take care.